Harry Potter was and remains the greatest movie franchise of all time. The allure of the series has a lot to do with the great mysteries within it. What is the Philosopher's Stone? Who is the sire of Slytherin? And what does the prophecy mean? But when reading the series for the first time, the greatest mystery is often the character of Professor Snape, the potions master. Eventually, the truth of Snape's allegiances are revealed, and for years I considered him a silent hero. However, that view has been evolving recently, and in this video essay I want to examine the extent to which Severus Snape can be considered a hero. From his introduction, Snape embodies the evil teacher trope. His cold and empty eyes, his lessons situated in the dungeons. In the films, they attempt to establish this characterization immediately by deepening the music as Snape first appears on screen and using low-angle shots in order to create his intimidating aura. Snape's disdain towards his students is visible throughout the series, as is clear from his treatment of Hermione in The Prisoner of Azkaban.
You take pride in being an insufferable know-it-all. 5 points from Gryffindor.
The idea of punishing students for exhibiting knowledge and for their enthusiasm towards learning directly counters what a good teacher is, and so early on we are coaxed into a dislike for Severus Snape. But this dislike is constantly undermined by the ambiguity of Snape's actions in the Philosopher's Stone. He tries to save Harry when his broom is bewitched by Quirrell. He also offers the potion task as a defence for the Philosopher's Stone. And further, in direct opposition to Voldemort, Snape attempts to teach Harry the art of occlumency. Finally, in The Half-Blood Prince, Snape's actions reveal him to be on Voldemort's side. It is clear he is aware of the plan to kill Dumbledore, and even executes the plan himself.
Avada Kedavra.
Despite revealing Snape's true allegiances, his character is still shrouded in mystery and ambiguity, as we see from the opening of Harry Potter in the Deathly Hallows Part 2. When we reach the end of Deathly Hallows, the full story of Snape is revealed. As he is lay dying, he implores Harry to take his tears, which hold the memories of his life. When Harry deposits the tears in the pensieve, the reader hears of Snape's redemption, of his childhood friendship and eventual love of Lily Potter.
Lily? After all this time? Always.
Of the plan Dumbledore orchestrated for his own death.
You must be the one to kill me, Severus. It is the only way.
Even of his disgust that Harry must die.
You've kept him alive so that he can die at the proper moment. You've been raising him like a pig for slaughter.
These memories all form Snape's redemption arc, and for many, the story of a silent hero.
No one can know.
Harry himself even subscribes to this belief.
Albus Severus Potter. You were named after 2 headmasters of Hogwarts. One of them was a Slytherin, and he was the bravest man I've ever known.
But is this level of respect really deserved? And can Snape's actions ever absolve his guilt? His treatment of students goes far beyond that of a strict teacher. In Goblet of Fire, a spell is cast on Hermione to enlarge her teeth, a physical aspect she is often mocked for. As Snape approaches and sees her distress, he fails to punish the perpetrators, commenting, "I see no difference." Allowing a student to be physically and mentally harmed in his class seems to be normal for Snape's teaching practices. He is also shown to be Neville's greatest fear in The Prisoner of Azkaban, not an ideal thing for a teacher to be. Moving away from Snape's failures as a teacher and looking to his past, Snape was also a member of Voldemort's army of Death Eaters by choice before the events of the novels. We are never made aware of his actions in serving Voldemort, but it can be assumed that as a member of a wizarding supremacy group, Snape probably committed many abysmal acts. In Deathly Hallows, Dumbledore asks Snape, "Could you not ask for mercy for the mother in exchange for the son?" when he knows Voldemort plans to kill the Potters, and Snape replies he already has, having no problem with the murder of a baby as long as Lily is okay. The way Snape would sacrifice Harry for Lily shows his failure to truly love her, as she would never want that sacrifice to be made. In fact, she sacrifices herself for Harry. Moreover, had Voldemort decided the prophecy referred to Neville Longbottom instead of Harry, Snape wouldn't have left Voldemort's side. Although it is fair to say Snape felt the consequences of his actions and regretted them, it is also fair to say that he only regretted how they would directly affect Lily. In informing Voldemort of the prophecy, Snape killed Lily, and this knowledge destroys him. However, the consequences for James and for young Harry don't seem to affect Snape at all. His bravery in the series is all for Lily instead of to make up for the crimes he committed against Harry in having his family murdered. Therefore, although I agree Severus Snape is a sympathetic and brave character, the proclamation of him as a hero for the series just doesn't stand. In my opinion, Snape's past crimes and the transgressions against his students throughout his time at Hogwarts will always hold him back from being one of the heroes of the Harry Potter series.